So today there is a very easy way you can actually explore those ocean monuments and basically just walk around the bottom of the ocean floor without dying from suffocation or drowning, as you would call it. The mod pack we are exploring today is called the... where is it? There it is. Simple Diving Gear mod pack. All the links you like to know is all down in the description below, like all my videos have all descriptions. Please go and read the descriptions. It's actually very interesting down there. As you can see, behind me is a beautiful little ocean with a couple of squids in them, and there is actually absolutely nothing for me to explore, but we're still going to show you how you could use this mod pack to explore the bottom of the pond, because this doesn't really look like the ocean to me. So this is a diving board. We are not going to be jumping off here quite yet. We are actually going to do... well, let me just show you. You can jump down. It's very dark and we can actually go down to the bottom, and as you can see we have our little bubbles going down, indicating that we are going to drown. So this was very stupid because the tower boat has no ladder to get all the way up. So just give me a second.
6 hours later.
Once we are back on our little porchy thing over here, there is all the items you can craft in this mod pack. So it is very simple. You have some boots, you have some pants, and you have a oxygen tank, which is fairly simple to craft because these are all the crafting recipes you can use to craft your boots, your shorts, and your oxygen mask. Oxygen tank again. And then of course you would actually need a helmet. So you have a normal helmet and then you have a cool little helmet, which I'm going to get to in just a second. Let us start with the little booties. Here is everything I need: the leather, the obsidian and stuff like that. All we need to do is put them in the order that I give you right next to here. So you have your leather, you have your obsidian, and you have your orange dye. And there you see we can have some flippers. So flippers is the first thing. Let's put that on. How would you put that on? There we go. So we now have flippers on, and it actually gives you mining fatigue and slowness. That is very interesting. Okay, next thing we need is a pair of pants. Again, that's the normal pants. So this is just basically normal pants leather. So that's how you'd create leather pants, but we want diving pants, which means we need the obsidian and the orange dye. And you then get diving pants. So let's put those diving pants on, and that still has mining fatigue and slowness. I guess that's because you're using it outside of the water, but let me just see what we look like. So we have some diving pants and we have some orange flippers on. It actually looks pretty cool with my blue skin. Okay, so next up on our list is our oxygen tank, because that's actually how we're going to breathe under the water. It uses obsidian and iron blocks, so this might take a while to get, but getting obsidian is not difficult if you know where lava is and you have to get diamonds to mine it. But of course you'd be playing this in survival and have this equipment if you want to go exploring on ocean monuments, because you shouldn't go exploring ocean monuments if you're not prepared, which means you would have iron blocks and you would have obsidian. Let's just craft that. I think the obsidian's on the corner and our iron blocks are in the middle, and that would give us an oxygen air tank. If we then apply oxygen air tank, it actually goes onto our back. So let me just show you. There we go. It goes onto our back and it acts as a middle piece. The last piece we need is our mask. Mask, again, it's a lot of obsidian blocks and a glass piece, because how would you use for a lens, or what would you use for a lens? So we would just put our obsidian around the sides, we put our glass in the middle, and we get a diving helmet. Let me just put the diving helmet on, and if we now go down to the bottom after we finally get here, we can jump off the side, and I'm not using my hands, and we are staying exactly where we are. We can go down, we can go up, but if you go down all the way to the bottom, you see it's quite dark in here, so sometimes you can see, sometimes you can't. It is fairly difficult to see some of these things, and as you can see, our breathing does not go down because we have this cool little water breathing. So now I need to get back up there again.
1 hour later.
Once we are back up here, you do get another way to craft a helmet, but you actually need a helmet to craft this helmet. It is a helmet that allows you to get some super cool vision, and let me just craft it and I'll show you guys exactly what it does. So if we replace this helmet with that helmet, we now have this super cool diving helmet with a headlamp, as you can read in the description right over there. And if we now jump into this water, because this is the last time I'm going to be jumping into water, it is a lot brighter than it was previously. And swimming in the water is actually not that difficult, and it is quite fast. So let me just swim in this direction, and you can now see the ocean floor. You can see everywhere you want, and you can go lower down and you see the brightness stays the same, and you can see this is gravel. Having this would make exploring this ocean a lot easier, would it not? And that is basically what this mod pack has to offer. It's just diving gear for you to explore the bottom of the ocean fairly easily than it was before, and going into ocean monuments would make it a lot easier this time. Let me actually find an ocean monument.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
As you can see right on the screen in front here, it does get a little bit loud, so I'm sorry if it's a bit loud for you. But we have an ocean monument right over here with our guardians that are killing my squids. And you should be able to get in here.
Nope.
Okay, maybe not in survival mode with nothing on me, but here's an ocean monument, and you can see that. Let me just move further away because that is very, very loud. Moving away. Did I get poison? Mining fatigue. So the guardian gives you mining fatigue. That's very interesting. Okay, I'm going to go away because this is very loud and very annoying. And there you have your ocean monument, and as you can see, it is lit up. So you can actually walk around it now, seeing exactly everything instead of using the glowstone to light your way. It actually does make it easier to find the gold that is right in the middle. I'm going to end it right here with the ocean monument in the backside and the squid swimming across me. Okay, that's okay, I guess. But this is basically diving equipment you can get for exploring the ocean if you would actually like to go and explore the ocean and be able to see down in the darkest depths of the ocean and not lose your breathing, because as you can see, I am breathing and I'm floating around, and I can move down and I can move up because I have my diving equipment on. So this actually just makes exploring oceans a lot simpler, and it's a mod pack you can get in the description down below. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my content, click the subscribe button down below or click one of those two videos on the side over there, and I will see you guys in the next video.